So you just got curtain bangs and you have no idea how to style them. Well, I get this question all the time on my TikTok. How do you style your bangs? I love your bangs. How do you style them? I'm gonna teach you 3 easy ways to style your curtain bangs that I use interchangeably every single day. I'll be using the Dyson Airwrap today in this beautiful copper, but don't worry, you can use a circle brush or a Dyson dupe. If you're not following already, hi, my name is Mark Kalinu and I make content about dating, elegance, and luxury. Make sure you're following and hit that bell to see more videos. And if you're a follower already, thanks for following. People always ask me how I style my bangs on TikTok. Here are 3 easy techniques I use to style my curtain bangs. You don't need anything fancy. I'm gonna be using my Dyson Airwrap because I literally threw everything away because I love it so much. But this works with a Dyson dupe, which I tried on my TikTok already. And if you're not following, make sure you're following down below. I do lives on there all the time and new content daily. These techniques also work with a circle brush and a blow dryer. You only need a couple small things and I'll link them down below. And I've saved the best trick for last, which is only a Dyson trick. It only works with a Dyson Airwrap and the Dyson dupe. I've saved the best for last, so you're going to want to make sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Let's get started. With all of these techniques, we'll be using heat, so I'm going to be going in with R&Co's One Prep Spray. This is my favorite spray right now. It smells so good. It smells like money. It literally has money on it. I love it so much. I'm just going to spray this evenly all over my hair. Make sure you're getting your bangs though. If you're the one who needs some extra volume at the base, make sure you're putting in some dry shampoo with volumizing effects or some volumizing powder at the base. This one is from R&Co again. It's called Death Valley. The first technique is just a typical blow drying technique. I think a lot of people have trouble with it because it's not really intuitive and it wasn't for me when I started as well. I'm going to be using the Dyson Airwrap, but feel free to use anything you're comfortable with or that you have at home. I literally love the Dyson Airwrap so much that I threw away everything else that I own. Okay, first and foremost, we're going to section off the bangs to make sure they're nice and neat. Okay. And I have big bangs, so it depends how much bangs you have cut off. You see, like that doesn't even count half my bangs. And these I got on Amazon. So. Okay, now that we got both sides sectioned off, we can start. What I see most people do is pull their bangs in the direction that their bangs lay. So the left side will go to the left side. But what you actually want to do is when you're pulling the bang up, you want to pull across to the opposite side, to the right side here, and then back to the left side to give you that swoop. You see how that's already creating that shape? And I didn't really do that much. So now we're just going to add some heat. You can probably practice it a few more times. And you can just, again, go like this, left and back. So that really gives you that bevel that we're going for. Now, if you're using a regular blow dryer, you want a circle brush that looks kind of like this, about 1.5 inches across. And then what you want to do is take the circle brush where my Dyson is laying. And then with the blow dryer, you want to hold the blow dryer close to the nozzle and just hit it with heat like this. And just kind of lay it on the brush if that's your dominant hand and that feels more comfortable. You want to have kind of like the brush be your dominant hand if that's better for you. And then lay most of the weight on top with your blow dryer like that and then bevel it out. And let me just show you with some heat now. See, that's literally one swoop in real time. And now you want to kind of hold it up to let it cool off a bit. And if you have like a big bang like me, you might want to section it to give yourself a little bit more volume. But today I'm just gonna do that. So there's that one styled now, and of course, like, my hair kind of already has that shape because I've been doing it and it's a little bit trained that way, but this is how I get that kind of perfected look. And there you have it. That's how you do the first one with the first technique. This is called what I call the blow drying technique, and this one's a bit more advanced, so let me show you something that's a little bit easier. Alright, so the next technique is using one of these bang foam rollers. I love these because these are so convenient and keep your hair away from the makeup while you're getting ready. Okay, so I only did one side last time, but this one you kind of have to put in the middle, so some of the hair does get left out, but this way is super convenient and super easy, especially if you don't have that much blow drying technique, then this is a great option, and everything is linked below. I really appreciate when you guys shop with my links. Thank you so much for all the support. So we're going to take the blow dryer or anything that you have, the Dyson Airwrap, and you're going to heat up this area for your hair. And it doesn't really matter how rolled it is, but I like to just smooth it out while it's heating like this, and then put it into the roller. I want to show you how easy it is to shape the bangs with the foam roller. So I'm going to take this off and put on a different attachment. I'm going to put on the one that's a normal blow dryer and just heat up the hair, and then put on the foam bang roller. Okay, once it's nice and heated up, and I did it from the bottom to kind of give it a little bit more volume. It's still warm in my hands, and I'm just gonna lay this bang over the roller and kind of pull it upwards, and while I'm doing that I'm gonna smooth it out with my hands, and I can kind of feel when it feels almost like it's smoothed out. And once it's smoothed out, I'm gonna roll it back in, and look how shiny it looks already from the smoothing and a little bit of heat, and then I'm just gonna clasp it on like that. Now, I was able to fit in a lot of my bangs, but I still kind of have leftover here with this method, but it still works out pretty well. I'm just gonna let it cool. Usually I do my makeup at this point, and I love that you can do that. It really just keeps the hair away while you're doing your makeup and everything else, so it's so awesome for that. And you definitely want to make sure it cools before you take it out. That's why I suggest doing your makeup. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes. I've let it cool a little bit, and this is the reveal. And then you just shape it a little bit. You could be a little bit more exact with your comb. So this way you kind of have to like shape it a little bit more. You do get a little bit more volume, but if I let my hair down, it'll blend more. I'll just let my hair down so you can see how it looks, kind of, if you don't style the rest of your hair. So this is how it looks when you don't style the rest of your hair. It still looks really great. So if that doesn't bother you that a little bit of your bangs aren't completely bouncy and voluminous down at the bottom, then it's fine. Or if you have a smaller bang, it probably doesn't even concern you. I really love this option because it is so convenient. And it's great for makeup. This last one is called the Dyson technique because it only works on Dysons and Dyson dupes. Unfortunately, it does not work on normal blow dryers. So it will still work on dupes if you have a Dyson dupe. I have Dyson Airwrap, which I love and I super recommend it, but if you can't afford it, the dupes are great as well. I've reviewed it on my TikTok and it creates great waves. If you want me to do a comparison between the Dyson and the Dyson dupe, make sure to leave a comment below and let me know. Here's the Dyson technique, the last technique, and it's super easy. You're just gonna use the curling attachment and you're gonna put your bangs right here to give it some lift. And then afterwards, you're gonna use the curl attachment to blow dry the bang in an outward motion. So it gives you that swoop. I find that this method is great for travel because all I really need is the curl attachment now. So let me show you. I'm just double checking if there's enough lift right now before I curl it out. And of course it looks a little bit like I've done it because I've done it 3 times now, basically. So that's what I'm gonna do. If I want more volume, I'm just gonna section it, put the Dyson underneath, kind of rock it back and forth, hit it with the cool. And there we go. We got lots of lift going now. And then now to really get that swoop, we're going to flip it backwards. And again, you might need some sectioning here, depending how thick your hair is. My bang is super thick, so it's easier when it's on max. Perfect swoop. I really love this one because I just love using the Dyson. So this is by far my favorite technique. Let me finish it off over here. This is almost like my second day refresh hair because it is so easy and it just takes one attachment. I don't have to keep changing it back and forth. I hate that. You just brush it out. And there you go, the perfect swoop. And I love it, again, for travel. It's so great for travel because I only have to bring the curl attachment now rather than bringing everything. Like, I can do without the actual blow dryer because they'll probably have a blow dryer there, and then the circle brush is what I'm really giving up here for my bangs. And then I can just use the curl attachment. It's amazing, and I love doing my bangs this way. So those are the 3 methods. We have the blow dryer technique, we have the foam roller technique, and we have the Dyson curl attachment technique. Which one was your favorite? Let me know down below. I'll have give and take, but I think my favorite is the Dyson. It is just so convenient, so easy, and I only have to use one attachment for my whole head. If you found any of this helpful or you liked me or the video, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you want more dating, elegance, or luxury content, make sure you're following it and your notifications are turned on. I'll be doing a full review on the Dyson Airwrap soon and a tutorial on how to do your hair with only one tool. Bye!